Welcome to the top 15 things you have been dying to know about Casey Marie Alvarez, as requested by my #1 biggest fan. Okay, really just the only person who's subscribed to my channel besides my dad, but I'm sure you've all been dying to know this stuff, so I'm going to grant you the pleasure of having my response. Thing number 1, I named myself. As a young infant baby recently born, I chose my own name. So I guess it all started with, my mom was pregnant with me, she went in for an ultrasound, they said, hey, it's a boy! They're like, oh, great, Spencer Casey's what we'll name him. Then I was born, not a boy, and they're like, what do we name her? I don't know. So my parents are sitting there trying to think, what are we gonna name this kid? And one of them says, what about Casey? And that's when I took my moment to say, Rah! And I squawked my approval. So I chose my own name, Casey, giving me a lifelong journey of, hey, Casey, that's a boy's name. Or being put in the same hospital room as a boy. Talk about traumatizing for a 10-year-old with an asthma attack. Anyway, number 2, I'm 27 years old. Why are you married? I just haven't found my person yet. You're way too picky. Okay, well, moving on. I speak 3 languages. Tres. Spanish, Portuguese, English. I'm a quarter Puerto Rican, so my dad's dad is from Puerto Rico, but I didn't learn Spanish until I was 21. And then I went on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as the Mormons. So if you've seen those guys knocking on doors saying, hey, can we share a message with you? I used to be one of those girls that would do that in Chile. I lived there for 1.5 years and I taught every single day. Full-time work. Also, 2 of my younger sisters have served missions as well. One of them served Spanish speaking in Arizona, and the other one is currently serving Spanish speaking in Chile. So the 3 of us now can speak Español juntas. After my mission, I came back to school at Brigham Young University and I started studying Portuguese, which I love. Number 5, I'm vegetarian. Please don't hate me. Okay, it's not by choice. I know there's a lot of people who hate meat. I mean, there's a lot of people who hate people who don't eat meat. But I'm not doing it by choice. I'm really actually more like a lazy vegan, because I'll eat stuff that has cheese occasionally. It's hard to turn down pizza. But aside from that, I stay away from almost all animal products because I used to get sick all the time. I was sick every day. Of high school, I remember waking up every morning and being like, I'm gonna throw up because I was sick. Then when I went to college, my baby brother got diagnosed with the disorder, a disease. He was allergic to animal protein. And around that time I started thinking, I wonder if that's why I'm sick all the time. It took me a few years to actually commit to being vegetarian because that's a big life change and a lot of awkward questions and stuff. So a couple years down the road, I was like, I gotta try this. I'm gonna try being vegetarian. So I tried it. Within a week, I was cured. I had no more sickness. I was fine. So then I started being vegan and I cut out all animal products and I was cured. I haven't been sick in 2.5 years. And that's compared to being sick every single day of my life. So I'm vegan. Sometimes I'll have cheese. Pizza's really tempting. Ranch dressing, my love. But other than that, I try to stay away from it just because I feel so much better when I don't have any animal products. So don't hate me. I'm sorry. I know. Number 6. I graduated from Brigham Young University, which is in Provo, Utah. Yo, Cougars, shout out. Rise and shout. The Cougars are out. Yeah. Okay. Number 7, going along with that, I studied Latin American studies in college. So I studied mostly Spanish and Portuguese and everything to do with Latin America. So culture, geography, history, literature, language classes, everything. I just spit a little bit. Along with that, now my current job is working for the Latin American market of a tennis tour company. So basically, I work with clients from all over the world in Spanish, Portuguese, and English, helping them to get to tournaments such as the US Open, French Open, Wimbledon, Australian Open, stuff like that. Which is why, when the tennis season kind of dies down in September, I have a few months off. So now I get to go to South America to explore. Okay. Number 8, I am the oldest of 6 kids. Hey, I have 8 people in my family. Number 8 people. Okay, so Jessica, Emily, Corinne, Jared, Eli are my younger siblings. Their ages 24, 22, 15, 12, and 10. Happy family. Number 9, my parents are still married. Congratulations, parents. That is really an accomplishment. Number 10, how did you discover YouTube? Well, I randomly stumbled upon YouTube last year. I'm a little behind the times, I know. But I clicked on a link that somebody had posted on Facebook, and it took me to this video, and I kind of watched it, and I scrolled down a little bit, and I saw some comments, and one of them said, Katie Lett sent me here, and there's a bunch of thumbs up, and I was like, who's this Katie Lett that I don't know about? So I YouTube searched her, and I found all these videos from some group called the Shaytards, and I was like, what is this? Turns out they're awesome, love their family, and I learned how to video from them. Because I was like, hey, that's cool. They just video their daily lives, and they're fun and cool and whatevs. Number 11, my loves. Okay, I love yoga, soccer, any sports, anything outdoors, just being free and being outdoors and exercising. But you might not know that because I hurt my back a couple months ago, and so I was like, no exercise. And I also had to eat all the chocolate chips in the world to compensate for not being able to go to the gym during that time. So I stayed here at home, laying on my bed, eating every chocolate chip in the world. But I'm hoping to get back into exercise, into yoga and soccer and running and stuff when I go on my trip. Because I've given myself that deadline, body, you got to do this in 2 weeks, because that's all the time I'm giving you. I'm still going to the chiropractor every day, but I'm hoping that I will be better in 2 weeks. Number 12. This is turning out to be so much longer than I thought. Okay, real number 12. I am partially colorblind. Although my friends typically say that I'm color confused because I have a hard time telling the difference between blue, purple, gray, black, dark colors. It's a problem. I found myself tipping with the camera because I noticed it's still turning. Hey! Okay, this isn't working. Okay, is that better? I can still tilt if you need me to. So back to number 12. Colorblindness is pretty uncommon in girls. It's usually found in men or boys. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the Spencer Casey part of my life before I was born. I don't know. Number 13. I have gotten caught dancing in my office far too many times for me to tell you. It is embarrassing every single time. And yet, Pandora just inspires me. Number 14. Number 14. So I used to be Mormon, and then I was atheist, and now I'm Mormon again. So what happened was I was born into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Both of my parents got baptized at some point in their lives. I think my dad was 25, 26, and I think my mom was 6 or 7, I don't know. But so when my parents got married, they had me, and I was born, and I grew up as a Mormon. But then at age 11, I kind of stopped believing in God when I was about 11. Which I'll have to explain that another time. But anyway, I went on this huge search when I was 20 years old, and I finally decided that, yeah, I believed in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints when I was about 22. I'll have to explain that at another time, but leave it to Beaver. Let it suffice to say that now I'm Mormon again, and I served a mission for my church, and I usually have a question about stuff, and I'm always in a quandary about something. So chances are if you ask me about it, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm really looking into this, or I'm researching this, or I'm studying about this, or I'm asking about this, or I'm praying about this. I've got a lot of questions. But I do believe that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is true. I believe that it is the same church that Jesus Christ established anciently that was brought back again now. And believe me, I have a billion questions about my church's history, but I do believe that it was established by a true prophet. Number 15, we made it. Heyo! Last, my name is Casey, and it means brave, which I have appreciated because I learned that when I was a kid, and it's helped me to actually be brave. Because I was like, dude, your name is Casey, and it means brave, so you gotta be brave. So I worked on that, and I think I've convinced myself that I can be brave. So I'm headed on this 6-month backpacking-ish trip to South America and Europe, where I'm gonna be I don't know what I'm gonna actually be doing. But I'm planning to do interviews with local people because I speak Spanish and Portuguese, so I'll translate that and keep a video diary for my future kids and stuff so they can hey guys, what's up? So I'm gonna do interviews, job shadowing, some exploring, and I'm going to document it here. So, it's going to be an adventure. So, follow my adventures, subscribe to my channel, comment, like it, tell me what you think, give me suggestions. Talk to me, because I'm like definitely doing enough talking to this camera that like starts to tilt every once in a while. I'm really open to suggestions and comments, and please, just tell me what you think. I'm totally new at this. So thanks! I hope you've enjoyed this segment of 15 things you've all been dying to know about Casey Marie Alvarez. And let me know what else you're dying to know.